Hi, my name is Victor Cormier, and I am the inventor of the 9 secrets of peak performance in sports. They say it's the biggest discovery in sports for the past 100 years. And this is a system, and you have to use the 9 secrets of the system to achieve peak performance. The system is made up of, first of all, timing. There's speed, there's rhythm, there's reflex, there's body mechanics, there's power, balance, breathing, and mental focus. Now, this is a system that is made up of these 9 secrets, and for you to achieve peak performance in any sport, and it doesn't matter who it is, you need to be able to, first of all, learn about these 9 secrets, which I will explain. That's in my book here. Then you'll be able to use them in your sport to achieve peak performance. So to achieve peak performance in any sport, you need to have these 9 things. You need to have timing, you need to have speed, you need to have rhythm, you need to have reflex, you need to have great body mechanics, you need to have power, you need to have balance, you need to have perfect breathing, and the last one you need is mental focus. These are the 9 secrets. I mean, a lot of athletes will just train speed, and they'll train maybe power, and maybe a bit of visualization, and they think if they train hard, get in shape, and do these techniques, do the training, practice their techniques for thousands of times, that eventually they'll achieve peak performance. Chances are, if they've got natural abilities, they might reach it. But basically it's a system, and if you use these 9 systems of timing, speed, rhythm, reflex, body mechanics, power, balance, breathing, and mental focus, you will achieve peak performance on the most consistent level possible. And this is what you want to achieve. Now, the 9 secrets and what they can do for you. Basically, when you train the basic 9 secrets, these secrets are easy to learn. It's a simple technique that anybody can do it. It doesn't matter if you're 6 years old or 60, and it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, elite, or even professional. It's easy to learn. It's a simple system. It's a simple technique. There's nothing complicated about it. In some seminars, some athletes will say, well, this is so simple that they can't believe that it's that simple. And I tell them, well, if you want complicated, I can make it a lot more complicated. Basically, I made it in such a simple way that 99.9% of all athletes, and it doesn't matter what sport, can learn the system. Now, number 3, the 9 secrets, what it'll do, it'll make you achieve peak performance. Now, peak performance means different things to different athletes. Maybe peak performance to one athlete will mean that he wants to, or she wants to be a regional, national, international, or world champion. Others, peak performance might just mean to be able to do their best on the most consistent level. Others, peak performance is having the ability to not experience training and performance slumps. Other athletes, it might be peak performance that, it's different for every athlete. But the only thing you can expect, and it doesn't matter what level you are, is to achieve your best performance. And this is what these 9 secrets will do for you. One great thing about this system is that you get instant results. Like a lot of athletes I train, within sometimes 5 to 10 minutes to half hour to 1 hour, they'll improve their performance between 5 and 50% in all areas. But some of them, like they'll increase their balance maybe 50%. Others, they maybe increase their speed by 1%. It's different for everybody, but the thing is that you have instant results. One good thing about it too is that it works in all sports. If there's a movement, a technique, or whatever in your sport, you can adapt these 9 secrets and it will work. And it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an elite athlete or a professional athlete. It's going to work the same way. Now, it doesn't matter if you're 6 years old or 60. it's been proven to work in all ages. Naturally, if you start, the younger you started, the better it is. But we found that the improvement was the same. It didn't matter if it was, a kid that was 6 years old or somebody that was 20 or 30 or 50 or 60. They got instant results by using it. As soon as you use the technique, it works. It's powerful because it's the most powerful system that is out there in the world right now. Because it does the 9 secrets will make you achieve peak performance. So it's not just training speed, it's not just training power and individual things that athletes will do. The system will work all aspects of your training and performance for athletes. And then, remember when you started doing your sport, it was fun to play your sport, and then, things got serious, and then fun turned into hoping that you'd peak at the right time and all this stuff. Well, once you've got control of these 9 secrets, your sport will become fun again. And it doesn't matter if you play at an elite level or professional or whatever. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner. You have fun because you'll have control. And that's what you want. Now let's talk about the first secret, which is timing. Timing allows athletes to be at the right place and at the right time. You won't have to worry, well, am I going to miss this shot? Am I going to be in the right position? Everybody talks about timing, but nobody knows how to do it. But with this system, you know how to control it. And it's going to be effortless for you, because when either your timing is on or it's off. Well, this here technique is going to show you how to be in the right place at the right time. Also, it will enable your mind and body to work together as one, where as soon as you think of something, you want to do something, it's automatically going to let your body do it to the exact performance or level that you want. Also, timing, what it does for you, it's like a thermostat or cruise control. In your house, you have a thermostat. If you want 60 degrees of heat, you put it up to 60. If you want to have air conditioning, you set that thermostat to whatever you want, and that's the temperature that it will get there. Same thing as a car, the cruise control. You don't have to worry about how fast you're going on the highway. If you want to drive 65 miles an hour, you set your cruise control at 65 miles an hour, and you can enjoy the trip. You don't have to worry, well, am I driving fast enough? Am I driving slow? Well, am I going to get stopped for driving too fast or too slow? Also, what timing does, you have days that everything works well for you in your sport, your training, or your performance. Those are the days that everything is on. Everything's in the flow. Everything is working great. But then also you have days where everything is off. It doesn't matter what you do, a simple movement, you just can't seem to coordinate your mind and body to do it. Well, what it does, this system, this timing system, is that it creates your performance and training to be on more often. Okay? Number 5 here, timing will get you into the zone or flow. A lot of athletes say, well, I was, it was clicking for me. I was in the zone. I was flowing. Everything was working great. And you don't have to worry about it, because once you use the technique, you'll get into that zone or flow in your training or performance automatically. One big thing that timing does also, it gives you the control, where you don't have to hope that you're going to peak at the right time, or assume that if you do all of the training and techniques and everything else, that eventually, within time, things will work out. Well, how much time are you going to need? You're going to need 6 months, you're going to need 6 years, or 60 years. Some athletes, time that they have in their sport is very limited. It could be 6 months, could be 2 years. So you don't have time to waste time, because you need to be able to control it. Once you could control that, then you have it in your hand, and then timing allows you to have control. Now, number 7 here, you have internal and you have external timing. Internal timing is basically the communication between the mind and body within your own body. Now, external timing is how you time your movement to react to whatever is going on outside of you. For example, if somebody was throwing a ball and you needed to catch that ball, that is external timing. But the process of timing and the communication between your mind and body before that, as that ball is being thrown to you, that's internal. So you need to know to learn the internal timing and the external timing. Once you've got that mastered, then you've got it. Also, there's a part of this timing which is, I call it, it allows you to cheat at your sport, but it's not cheating in an unethical way or anything like that. You can cheat, and it's all done in your mind. Nobody's going to know about it unless you tell somebody else. But why would you tell anybody else if you get the advantage of having perfect timing? So it allows you to cheat because it coordinates your mind and body as one. And whatever you need to do as far as a movement or a technique will all be done automatic.